Alright, the rest of the students are going to join us or watch the video. Hello everyone, and it's my pleasure to introduce Timo Lampikoski to you. He has been so flexible, he's agreed to come and talk to you about creating your LinkedIn profiles, your resumes, boosting your career. So our career guru, Timo Lampikoski, and it's going to be a workshop, so you can ask questions.
Okay, good afternoon everybody. It's great to be here, and we'll be discussing job hunting 2.0 and specifically, as Inara said, how to create an outstanding CV, meaning your resume and or your LinkedIn profile. So two main topics, and please feel free to ask any questions, and let's have a good conversation. To start with, you may want to turn off your monitor for a few minutes because there will be a short briefing first about how to create your great resume, or even better resume, and then of course when we move to LinkedIn, you can of course then turn on your monitor again. How many of you have a LinkedIn profile at present? Okay, a bit over half. So even if you don't have a LinkedIn profile, you may want to start creating one, even starting today. So a short briefing first, and then you will have a chance to either edit your resume or your LinkedIn profile, or even both. And I will be here for 1.5 hours approx. So if you have questions, you want my feedback about your CV, about your LinkedIn profile, so I will be here for 1.5 hours or so. Okay, few words about me, as you can see here. So I work both as career counselor here at Haaga-Helia and also an entrepreneur since ages, quite a few years. And I've written a few books, as you can see. 3 of those discuss career planning, job hunting, 3 of those books, and I always like to help people. My mission or my main motivation is to help people out, whether it's about looking for a new job, advancing in their career, or making other positive steps, or taking other positive steps in their life. So that's me. And then a few say ads about our career services. Please feel free to come on Wednesdays between 3 and 5 p.m. if you want personal feedback, personal coaching about your resume or LinkedIn profile in the future. So it will be always on Wednesdays, as you can see. And hello. And the other counseling hours are every Tuesday mornings, to be precise, between those hours. So I'm located on 2nd floor, Career Point, as you can see. So it's a personal coaching, first come first served basis, as you can see there. Okay, but let's move forward and discuss first CV, how to create one that will stand out for the pack. And there will be a PDF or Moodle even today, so I will be sending information of the main slides, and there will be a few videos, other tools or resources. So let's take first look. What's the aim, what's the goal of your job hunting documents? Whether it's a cover letter, whether it's resume, whether it's LinkedIn profile, even other social media platform, even if you have a portfolio, digital portfolio online, etc. So the aim of all of your documents is to show the potential employer that you bring benefits, whether it's about your skills, your experience, fresh education, even networks, or something else. Please keep that aim in your mind and try to take a fresh look through the employer's lenses, what he or she want to find in your cover letter, resume, or other documents. That's our view today during this workshop. Next, let's take a look at the 7 cardinal sins of job hunting documents. And let's start with the length of those documents. Okay, I know that this is a bit vague here, I mean the images, but you may see that there's sort of misunderstanding that the cover letter should be over 1 page and the CV should be only 1 page. So it's a common misconception, I would say, and even wrong. Let me explain why. So your CV can be preferably up to 2 pages, even 3 pages at times. No worries. If you have lots of skills, lots of experience, so it can be over 2 pages, but that's the thumb rule. But please bear in mind that your cover letter should be only 1 page. That's crucial, because every week maybe I see too long, cover letters are not too long. And I can tell you that the recruiters, the readers, they are in a hurry. They don't have time to read those long, lengthy cover letters. So, for example, why it should be 1.5 to 2 pages. One of the reasons is that you want to explain about your responsibilities at work, what you have done, even what you have achieved. So, and you will have, all of you will have this long list of your ICT skills, right? All the software, languages, platform systems, etc. And even on your LinkedIn profile, right? So you can have this long list much way longer than, say, other students here at Haaga-Helia, for example. Okay, then how to start, or actually how not to start. So most students, most young people start their cover letter something like this. I'm next year old, studying this and that. Haaga-Helia. Okay. What kind of impression does this create? It will create this kind of impression that you don't want to create. You want to create curiosity, at the least. You want to create interest in your cover letter, in your resume, and you may want to have him or her check out your LinkedIn profile too. And he or she will, if he or she gets interested in your background and your skills. So it's a mistake to start. Okay, so next we'll take a look at cover letters, other common mistakes you can see here. So the first bullet point referring to the previous slide, as we can see. So your first sentences, your first paragraph of the cover letter, it should be always tailor-made, it should be highly customized. So you want to make some research about the company, then please answer the question, why are you interested in the company in the first paragraph, even in the first sentence. One other mistake is that there's too much text about what the applicant has done and not too much emphasis on his or her skills, or even what he or she has accomplished. And this is very, very typical. Quite a few of them contain grammatical errors, as we can see here. Okay, and then let's take a look at the common mistakes on CVs. Okay, you can see that obviously same kind of mistakes, the last two, but bad layout. It's hard or difficult to read, and there are too many different visual elements, or it's some other way. It doesn't look good. That's very, very typical, unfortunately, I can tell you. All right, so those were the seven sins. So, any questions about cover letters, resumes at this point? Please feel free to ask. Any questions or ideas, thoughts?
Have you already tried writing resume? Have you submitted any resume? Have you applied for a job? So that's nothing new. So Timo is going to tell you what else might be done, to enhance this.
So how many of you? Okay.
Can you give me like a few points of what a cover letter should include?
Good cover letter.
Yeah. Cover letter.
It should have only 4 paragraphs or 4 sections. So, as I said, I would start with why are you interested in the company, and then obviously you want to tell a bit about yourself, highlight your special skills, or a bit about your work experience or Hageli study. That's the first chapter. Then the second, obviously, you will tell more about yourself, a bit more about Hageli, what are you specialized in, or what will you specialize in. Then about the work experience, obviously. And then the third chapter, it will be mainly about your skills. Please do highlight 5 to 6 skills. Use bolding, for example, even numbering, bullet points. Please make it highly readable. And then the fourth chapter, of course, reference to the interview, to the meeting. So those are your four short chapters that you need, and it should be actually less than 1 page. So it should be that brief or concise.
Checked out at a glance. So you're talking about paragraphs, or
Yeah.
should they be,
or sections,
be
or sections, or whatever you call them. Yeah. Okay. Any other good question? Thank you. Any other? All right. Let's continue then. So, a few tips about how to create informative resumes, all the basic stuff that should be right on your resume. So the Americans, they tend to use the resume, even in the UK they tend to use the term resume, otherwise CV is used. Okay, 2 pages, and please do include your LinkedIn profile. Quite a few students don't include their LinkedIn profile link. Please do include it. And then please remember that you must brand yourself. Okay, you will brand yourself with skills, experience, etc. in your cover letter, but please do brand yourself even on your resume. So there should be either profile section after your personal details or competencies section. And even after those, if you have successful projects under your belt, so to say, please highlight them in the achievement section. So to sum up, personal details of course first, then either profile or competencies, and then you may want to include achievements section. We'll take a look at the resume template in a minute. Okay, then how to create an impressive CV. So I said highlight the skills and achievements, and this is very important. Please use reverse schedule. So the latest work experience first, and then backwards in your history, and same with your education section. Please use subtitles. They may work in the cover letter at times too. People ask, do I need references? Where to put them? So of course it's not obligatory, but if you have one or two references, or in other words, people who recommend you, please do include them, and I will put them at the end of the resume. Maybe not in the cover letter. You see the references quite often in the cover letters, but please do include it in your resume. And once, as I said, please use bolding when it works in cover letters too. Pretty well to highlight things. I wouldn't use underlining. You may want to use bolding or italics, whatever you prefer. So, the core question when you create a resume in the future, so the core question always is, and it will be probably twofold. So, what you have done and accomplished. Please try to create a sense of accomplishment in your resume. For example, when you describe your work experience, please try to start with verb. So I managed, I planned, I created, I organized, to create this real feeling of accomplishment. And please bear in mind when you create, customize, tailor-made your cover letter, so the key question, or core question in that case is, what are my skills? That's the main focus of the recruiter when he or she takes a look at your cover letter. What are this applicant's skills? So please, it's a bit different, because once again, in your cover letter you have only one page, and resume is 2 pages. Any questions before we take a look at the resume template? Okay, let's take a look at that. So, here's one model or template. You will find this on MyNet Urapalvelut pages. Unfortunately, we don't yet have any very good career pages in English. We will in the future, that's for sure, but most of the resources, tools, templates you will find on MyNet Urapalvelut pages. So you will find this there too, the English template. Students or people always ask that should I include a photo? Maybe in your field it's not so relevant, but of course you can do that. Include your photo. So maybe the best place for your photo is in that case is here, as you can see. But I would say it's more about your skills and your experience, more about your studying than sort of visual branding of yourself or your CV. So personal information, as said, competencies, achievements, work experience. So if your education is better, so do include your before work experience or vice versa. So we want to emphasize the stronger part of your history, whether it's education or work experience. And then continue, maybe in your case ICT skills should be before languages. That's what I recommend. It's quite obvious. And then positions of trust, volunteering. If you are military service, please do include it. At least here in Finland, there may be cultural differences, as we discussed.
With the boys students?
Yes. Yeah.
I'm here.
Yeah.
They are almost all Finnish.
Yeah. Please do include it if you are done. Then about your hobbies and, as said, preferences. So on Mainet and Urapalvelut pages you will find this. It's a Word template, you can save it and you may want to take a look at it.